The most massive airdrop in cryptocurrency history is about to drop, and if you're holding XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, BNB, or BAT, you're about to get paid. This isn't just another small token giveaway. We're talking about something that could change everything. Stay with me now, because I'm breaking out exactly how you can cling or share that you need to do right now, and why this could be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Plus, I've got some shocking Ripple news that's going to blow your mind. What's up, crypto family? Before we dive into this game-changing information, if this content helps you make better crypto decisions, smash that like button. It really helps to get this in front of more people who need to see this. I'm pushing hard to get 1K subscribers in the next month, so I need your help to make that happen. Alright, let's talk about what's everyone calling the Glacier Drop. This is Cardano's midnight airdrop, and it's absolutely insane in scale. Here's Charles Hoskinson explaining what's happening. So, here's what we're going to do with Midnight, watching soon. We're going to do a token drop, airdrop, called Glacier Drop, brand new distribution mechanism. And if you hold Bitcoin, Ether, Cardano, XRP, if you hold Avalanche, BNB, if you hold Brave, because we like the bats people, if you hold any of these ecosystems, you already have it. Congratulations. It's for free. Just third drop it to 37 million accounts. You do whatever the hell you want to do with it. You can ignore it and put it in the corner like a lowly dog. You can sell it. You can burn it. You can say, I really hate that Charles Hoskinson guy, so I'm just going to find a way to weaponize it against him. I don't give a shit. It's yours. It's your property. Anybody can take it, and what this is going to do is it's going to bring the entire industry together. It's going to bring all the people together, and it's going to give them a new way of thinking about things. The other magical part of it is the dual tokenomics model that we have, the idea of having a token and a capacity unit, which means that you could pay in any asset you want, and just works. They're launching something completely revolutionary of Midnight, and they're doing a token distribution called Glacier Drop. This is a brand new way of distributing tokens, and here's the crazy part. If you hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, Avalanche, BNB, or BAT, you're automatically qualified. That's it. You already have it just by holding these assets. They're airdropping to 37 million accounts across the crypto space. Once you get it, it's completely yours. You can hold it, sell it, burn it, whatever you want to do with it. The genius behind this is that it's bringing the entire crypto industry together under one umbrella, creating a unified community across all these different blockchains. The really innovative part is their dual tokenomics model. They're introducing both a token and a capacity unit system, which means you can pay with any assets you want and it just works seamlessly. This is exactly why I keep telling my community that ADA is definitely in my top 5 picks for this bull run. When I started talking about this, ADA was around 50 to 60 cents, now it's sitting around 80 cents. I'm predicting ADA could hit $10, $20 this cycle, and if you're looking for something with lower risk potential, ADA should definitely be on your radar. So let me break down exactly how this Glacier Drop works and what you need to know to maximize your allocation. This airdrop is introducing 2 separate tokens. The Night token, which serves as the governance token for the Midnight chain, and the Dust token, which is privacy-focused and used for transactions within the Midnight ecosystem. The scale of this thing is unprecedented. They're targeting 37 million crypto wallets across 8 major blockchain networks: Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Solana, XRP, Cosmos, Avalanche, and Algorand. Now, here is what's really interesting about the eligibility requirements. Obviously, ADA holders are the primary focus, but holders of all those other tokens I mentioned also qualify. What makes this special specifically is that it's completely retail-focused. Venture capitalists and institutional investors are excluded. This airdrop is exclusively for everyday users like me and you. For ADA holders specifically, there's an important detail about staking pools. Your eligibility might depend on whether your stake pool operator supports and validates the Midnight sidechain. If you're staking ADA and want to maximize your chances of receiving the maximum airdrop, you should consider delegating to a stake pool operator that participates in Midnight's validation. People leave your crypto on exchanges hoping their exchange participates, and then they miss out completely when the exchange doesn't support the airdrop. Even if your exchange doesn't participate, there have been countless examples of airdrops not being distributed to users in a timely manner or at all. The safest bet is always to move your crypto into self-custody wallet that you control and that qualifies for the distribution. And you guys, I have a special trick for you which nobody seems to be using, and I cannot wrap my head around why, because if you sign up through my link down in the description onto the BTC exchange, you get a 10% deposit bonus. And now stay with me here. Now here comes the important part. If you have any trading capital on any other exchange and you move it to your newly created BTC account, you get, on top of your capital you moved, another 10% extra trading capital. As an example, so if you move or deposit 100K to your account, you get 10K for free. I'm not kidding. I really don't understand why nobody's doing this. To me, it really seems like people sometimes are too lazy or just don't like free money. I mean, like, I cannot make that account for you. You will need to do that yourself, alright? So let's jump back into the video. And now here's something procedural but important news from the Ripple case. The court basically said this is procedural, nothing more, nothing less, but the judge doesn't appreciate that the SEC just completely flipped its position after all these years of litigation. Judge Torres is clearly not happy that the SEC tried to do things the easy way for years, failed, and now they have to do it the hard way. The SEC is doing a complete 180-degree turn here. So, after taking up years of the court's time, only to go back on everything they'd previously argued, there's still more to come in this case. But this shows the court's frustration with how the SEC has handled this entire situation. Now, Eric Trump recently made some interesting comments claiming the SWIFT system is outdated and predicting it will all be overtaken by crypto. It's great to have someone of this nature and of this stature finally understanding how important cryptocurrency is becoming. And that's probably the two. And a willingness to again say yes. Back to the first part of our interview, the willingness to actually look forward and realize that the modern financial system is broken, it's slow, it's expensive, and there's nothing that can be done on, blockchain that can't be done better than the way that the current financial institutions are working. SWIFT is an absolute disaster. There's not a week that goes by that I'm either trying to send out a wire on a Friday afternoon or trying to receive a wire on a Friday afternoon. You're worried that you're going to hit that 4 o'clock cutoff time, where you might not see your whatever funds you're supposed to be receiving in the ordinary course of business, for another 72 hours or whatever it might be. It's insane. Why do banks work 9 to 5, with a long lunch break, Monday through Friday? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's, you could go try and get a, mortgage in the United States or really anywhere else around the world. But, you and, wherever your spouse is, you could sit there for 90 days, 120 days going through and know your customer with the bank has literally been your banker for the last 25 years. In the case you want 120 days to get a mortgage to buy a house, by the time you date the mortgage, the house that you want to buy is already done and, your dream's already imploded. Like, this is in modern finance. This is incompetence. Try and transfer money across the world. You want to go buy a watch, you want to go buy a car, you want to go, do whatever it is. The banks take half of that. You have currency conversion rates. You have all sorts of things. You have to find a branch bank in a country with a person, a banker you've never spoken to before. You don't even know if they're, a real-life banker or if they're a fraudster. Whereas you can open up a DeFi app right now. You can open up, any cryptocurrency app and you can send money wallet to wallet instantaneously without the expense, without the variability. Our banking system is broken. Our banking system is antiquated. Our banking system favors the ultra wealthy. And what actually brought me into it is the fact that I realized our banking system was weaponized against the vast majority of people in our country. Either the people that don't have the zeros on the balance sheet or people who might have worn that red hat that said, "Make America Great Again." And it forced me into the crypto world. And I'm telling you, if the banks don't watch what's coming, they're going to be extinct in 10 years. And now, keep in mind that crypto markets usually slow down during summer months, so it's going to be interesting to see how seasonal patterns affect this potential run. One major factor that could dramatically impact prices over the next 2 months is the massive number of trade deals that need to be renegotiated. There are 100 trade deals that need to be completed in 90 days, and so far, only 2 have been negotiated. That leaves 98 more deals to complete in about 45 to 50 days remaining, which is an incredibly challenging timeline. Normal trade deals typically take 7 months to a year, and complex ones can take 1.5 to 3.5 years. To renegotiate 100 deals in 90 days is going to be nearly impossible to execute properly. Everything you buy could become 10 to 35% more expensive, which is essentially an additional tax on everything we purchase daily. I've already noticed when shopping at Costco that when we're paying an extra $50 to $100 every trip, because items that used to cost certain amounts are now $3, $5, or $10 more expensive. This isn't what we was promised during the campaign. You were told prices would come down, but we're seeing the complete opposite again. I know there are people who believe there's a bigger plan and everything will work out great, and I really hope that's true for all our sakes. Right now, we're about a 50-50 probability for a recession, and any negative economic moves could send us straight into one. That would be bad for everyone because markets would crash, crypto prices would drop, and while you might get cheaper entry points, I think everyone here wants to make significant gains before that happens. So there have been a lot of rumors circulating on Twitter about Meta and Facebook potentially trying to buy Ripple and XRP. I think it would be terrible for XRP if Meta took over. So let me ask you this, honestly, and I know you might be listening alone. Do you still actively use Facebook? I'm guessing most people don't. I think it would be devastating to have someone like Mark Zuckerberg trying to expand Ripple and XRP. The team we have now is brilliant and focused. Adding Meta's complexity and track record would be problematic. And how many times has the company Meta entered a new field and completely failed? Remember Libra? Complete failure. When they changed from Facebook to Meta and went all in on the metaverse, another complete failure. The current Ripple team knows what they're doing, and I would rather see them continue executing your vision without the baggage that would come with a Meta acquisition. So that's all your major updates I have for you today. This Glacier Drop airdrop could be absolutely massive for anyone holding a qualifying token, so make sure you're positioned properly and keep your assets in self-custody wallets. If this breakdown helped you understand what's happening in the crypto space, smash the like button. It really helps the algorithm push this content to more people who need to see this. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about this airdrop and whether you're positioning for it. And don't forget, you're pushing hard to hit 1K subscribers over the next 2 months. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and join the family.